often when we think about 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the chapter on love, we go down to verse 4 and start with the description of love. Love is patient, love is kind, etc., etc. But Paul makes a very important point in the first 3 verses of that chapter. He writes, "If I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I have become a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and understand and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. And if I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burned, but do not have love, it profits me nothing." And then he goes on to describe what love is. But the point that Paul is making here is that we can say that we are doing great things for God. We can even do great things. But if we do those things without having love, then they are worthless in God's economy. In God's economy, he tells us to love him and to love others. That's to be our motivation for why we act, for why we give, for why we serve. And if we are doing those things out of a sense of just look at me, see what I'm doing, then they lose their value. And so I would encourage us today to think about the things that we do, to think about the ways that we act, to think about especially those things that maybe we do that are noticed by others. And then let's think about, what is my motivation for them? Am I giving so that people will think I'm a generous person? Am I serving so that maybe even they'll feel sorry for me because I'm so busy and I'm always, doing something for God? Or am I acting out of a love for God and a love for other people? Because that gives what we do, our acts of worship, true value.